Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, G11, and this is the Homie Talk Podcast. So, today we have a pretty interesting topic that I want to get into. We have a situation where an actual Air Force service member died after lighting themselves on fire at the Israel Embassy up in DC. So, first things first, you're probably thinking, like what I was thinking, like, what in the hell is this service member doing? Going up there and just deleting themselves like this, right? Because the service member did not survive the incident. Well, I got a short article from the New York Post that we're going to go into and see if we can, I don't know, figure some stuff out about it, because it's just really, really strange. So it reads, the U.S. Air Force member Aaron Bushnell. So typically in these situations, at least on the Air Force side, we don't even know their name until it actually gets released, because they have to let the next of kin know first. And it's the same for civilian side as well. But in this case, we have his name. U.S. Air Force member Aaron Bushnell has died from his injuries after setting himself on fire outside the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C., an official confirmed on Monday. A U.S. Air Force spokesperson confirmed to the Post that 25-year-old Bushnell died overnight to the Post, though she did not officially name him, citing the ongoing notification of next of kin. Officials were still contacting family members Monday and will not officially announce his death until 24 hours after that is complete, the Air Force rep said. So again, right, in most situations like this, it's typical that they let the family know first before they confirm it to the public. Just, you know, it's a standard procedure in these things. And I gotta say, I did watch the video because the service member, he leaked something on Facebook, or he did a video on Facebook where he's explaining his motivations a little bit. It's still unclear even after that, but he explains his motivations, and then he did a live stream on Twitch, which the article is about to go into. So it continues. There's no immediate word on Bushnell's cause of death, although it's pretty obvious from the fire he burned himself alive. A harrowing video live stream on Twitch on Sunday afternoon appeared to show the serviceman dressed in uniform standing in front of the embassy and identifying himself as a member of the United States Air Force. So again, he was in his OCPs. This is a big no-no for those of you who are not in the military, and let me tell you why. There are DoD instructions or laws in place that prevent service members from going out and protesting in uniform. Now, what you do off duty is mostly your business. However, we are very limited in what it is that we can do. So any type of protest that's like foreign, or, you know, if it seems like it's going to get violent, you know, situations like that, we are not allowed to be at, right? Even outside of uniform. Because that's just what it is. When we signed up to join the military, we gave up certain things that most Americans enjoy, right? Granted, our free time is our free time, but we can't go out protesting for extremist activities and doing stuff like this, right? Because it sends a bad message about what the military is actually trying to say. All right. Again, if you didn't already know, I currently am still in active duty. I've been in a little bit over 10 years, and my opinions on this podcast are totally my own and don't represent that of the United States Air Force. All right. So I got to make that very clear. Now, continuing on. Right, so he had the video live stream on Twitch on Sunday, and of course it was taken down, but here's what he said in his video, in quote, "I will no longer be complicit in genocide. I am about to engage in an extreme act of protest," he reportedly said, in quotes, before setting himself ablaze and repeatedly crying out, quote, "Free Palestine," end quote. Just hours before his deadly act of self-immolation, Bushnell posted a final message on Facebook, quote, "Many of us like to ask ourselves, what would I do if I was alive during slavery, or the Jim Crow South, or apartheid?" Now, those are all very, very different things than what's going on over in Israel Hamas. Granted, there are some pretty atrocious stuff here, right? That war over that land has been happening longer than me or him have been alive. Granted, you know, I'm in my 30s. This guy was 25 when he decided to do this act. But this stuff is, in my opinion, it's a little bit above what I understand on the situation. So I cannot pick a side either way on what's going on. All I know is what's actually happening, like all of the death, all of the, forced sexual assaults that are happening over there. It's all bad. Like, there's nothing good that's coming out of it. So, but either way, I just don't have enough information really to be able to say I'm for this side or this side, because it's just all bad. You know what I mean? So he's comparing that to different, I guess, genocides or different things within American history, right? What would I do if my country was committing genocide? The answer is, you're doing it right now, end quote, he wrote. The message included a link to the Twitch live stream, which was later removed for violating the platform's community guidelines, obviously because he showed himself lighting himself on fire. In the now deleted video, Bushnell was sprayed with a fire extinguisher before firefighters arrived on the scene. So there were some uniformed Secret Service members that were up around the area that actually put him out. They took him to the hospital with life-threatening injuries around 1 p.m. He was initially listed in critical condition, and of course later he died. No embassy staff were injured during the fire, the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs said, according to GLZ Radio. Bushnell was not known to the embassy before the incident, the statement added. So again, it's still very early, right? This is fresh. It just happened yesterday, and we got an updated report on today. You know, I'm just wondering to myself, what caused this young man to have this mentality in his mind where he's now deciding to light himself on fire in the name of Palestine, right? I don't even know if this young man is Jewish or what have you, or his lineage, but he served, according to, there's another article talking about the LinkedIn, he's been in the service for about 4 years, and for him to just do this total 360 is just very, very strange to me. Like, who influenced this young man, or what influenced him to suddenly have this massive turn in his ideology, right? To decide and go and do something like this. I wonder if there was some type of blackmail type situation, or maybe he really just felt this way all along. Like, you know, if you really felt like what you're doing was wrong in serving the military, you feel like there's a genocide, then leave, right? You can be separated from the service under certain conditions, right? So I'm just wondering, what was it that caused him to really believe in this, if he even did? I want to know what you all think. Let me know down in the comments below. Let's get the conversation started. I will see y'all on the next one. Subscribe if you're new over here. Share the video, like the video. As you can see, this format I'm doing, I'm going back to what I originally set out for this to be, which is games and conversations. I am a hardcore gamer. I've always been, and I really wanted to showcase and highlight that here. So we're going back to that format, kind of very similar to Optimus over on YouTube. He's been killing it in the game for years, and I just feel like this would be a more effective, more true to my type of style of content. So if you like it, please make sure you do your part. Hit that like button. It's free. We'll see y'all on the next one. Until then, I am out of here. Peace.